Hey family, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm so excited you're here because I will be opening up about something really close to my heart. You've heard about my family, our values, and all of that, but today I'm taking it deeper, how I met him. You know, life has a funny way of bringing people into your world when you least expect it, and sometimes it happens right when you're feeling your most vulnerable, when you're not even looking, and that's exactly what happened to me. So grab a seat, get comfy, because this story is one you won't want to miss. So there I was, getting ready for church, just focused on the day ahead. And as soon as I arrived in church and sat down, literally before I could even finish my prayer, here comes Sister Grace, whispering in my ear. She says there's someone she wants me to meet. I'm thinking, sure, no big deal. I didn't make much of it at the time. Just another introduction, right? But before I could dwell on that, I was asked to minister during the offering collection, and let me tell you, God really moved in that moment. I could feel his presence so strongly. And as I was standing there with this need in my heart, he drops the perfect song into my spirit. He saw my needs and rescued me. Oh my gosh, what a blessing that was. The Spirit of God was moving so powerfully among the brethren. It was like a rush of the wind in the atmosphere. I was so caught up in the moment that I didn't even notice anyone around me. Trust me when I say that. Then there I was again, sitting, just soaking in the message, worshiping God in my heart. I mean, that's really why I go to church anyways, to connect with him. See, I wanted to be out there experiencing all the social things, but there was something bigger on my mind. College. It was coming up fast, and I was desperate to secure my place. So, while I'm sitting there, I'm focused on God, just asking him to make a way, to provide for this next step in my life. And, you know, as a believer, I never doubted that he can and will make a way somehow. I knew he'd come through for me, but let's be real. With the deadline creeping closer, I was starting to feel anxious, the level of anxiety creeping into family. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you were trusting God for something big, but as the deadline got closer, the anxiety started creeping in? How did you handle it? Listen, after the service ended, no sooner had I stepped outside, there she was, Sister Grace, rushing over to me, eager to make the introduction she had mentioned earlier. And there he was, a fine, handsome-looking gentleman, might I say. He was very cool and communicative, and we chat for a while, just the usual small talks. He told me he'd been visiting the church for a while, though he's originally from a different parish. Turns out he's been around because of his work situation. And what stood out to me was how much he appreciated the warmth of the church community and that he might make it his church home for now. Anyways, we ended up exchanging numbers, and after that, we said our goodbyes and went our separate ways. Now, guys, when I got home, something about Brother Kurt just hit me. I couldn't help but smile. His eyes, I don't know, they just seemed different, like they were sending me a message, but don't get me wrong, it wasn't anything bad. It was just something I kept thinking about, and it actually made me laugh to myself, and I have to admit, yes, I was blushing. Can you believe it? Blushing. Anyways, we had our usual family dinner, and after that, I decided to take a little walk outside to clear my mind. Then, out of nowhere, my phone rang. Take a wild guess who called. Okay, yes, I know you guys already figured it out. Brother Kurt, and here's how that conversation went. Hello?
Hi, Sister Shoyan. This is Brother Kurt. I hope you don't mind me calling.
Oh, hi. No, that's fine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I wanted to say I've really enjoyed visiting your church these past few Sundays. The worship is powerful. It feels like home. And your singing, boy, you sang so powerfully and with such passion. That is commendable. Have you ever considered going on one of those platforms to sing like Digicel Rising Stars?
Okay, yay! We're happy to have you here as well. It's always nice to see new faces, especially ones as dedicated as you seem. And I am happy you enjoyed the worship too. That is more important. To God be the glory. But I never given thought to the competition thing, but maybe one of these days, who knows?
I think you should consider it. You know, I've been meaning to say, you seem like a really nice young lady. I admire your spirit. Although I didn't get to meet you prior to now, I have been admiring your demeanor and attitude in the services.
Thank you. That's kind of you to say. You seem to be gentleman yourself. So, how long now have you been in the church, may I ask?
Actually, I was brought up in church, to be honest, but got saved in my late teen years and have been behaving myself quite nicely too.
So, how would you describe the journey thus far?
It has been an interesting journey in the sense that you know what you want is to serve God. But when obstacles come, sometimes I am challenged to maintain faith on the journey. But it ends up being sweet when you don't lose faith and God comes through for you, so giving up is not an option for me. How about you?
I share the same thing. I am basically in my final year in high school, and believe me, it gets challenging at times. So basically, I am working on building my faith in God, and right now I am being challenged to maintain my trust and faith in Him. So I totally understand how you may feel at times, but we have to just develop a habit to pray one for each other.
That is so true, sis. Plus, you're young and attractive, so I can understand the struggle must be real.
No. It's not even about attraction. Like, seriously. It's about me wanting to prove God each day, and when it seems He ain't coming through, that's when I am challenged.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I won't keep you up, sis. It's Sunday afternoon, and I am well aware it's a relaxing time after church, but I just wanted to chat a little more with you since we didn't get the chance to earlier. So, looking forward to seeing you again in church on Sunday, right?
Likewise, Brother Kurt. Have a blessed evening. Nice chatting, by the way. So, guys, let me tell you guys, that was the conversation. Can I tell you how much I was nervously talking? And I don't know for what reason I got shaky, but when he said, "I admire your spirit," and so forth, I felt my cheeks flushed. I don't even know why I was feeling that way, but I guess maybe because I've never actually had a phone conversation, well, with a male that is, and I felt like, what should I say? Should I call it blushing? Or maybe you guys have another word for it? I don't know. But like literally, I just froze with excitement after he hung up. I don't know why, but that's just how I felt. Remember, I am keeping it real with you guys. That simple call did something and can't explain it, but kind of made me feel special. Let's put it that way. A little of something new and exciting in my heart. And please, don't get me wrong, it's not like my mind was thinking what some of y'all may be thinking now. But it was just a refreshing chat. Let me ask you then, did you ever have a moment like that where you blushing and you can't even explain for what reason? Comment below, guys, because I want to share even more in my next episode. So make sure to like up this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it up with your friends and subscribe.